Hello everyone, in today's video we are discussing why budgies bite. Biscuit doesn't want to bite. Good boy.
Despite having all these fun characteristics, they can still hurt you when they get aggressive by biting, which is entirely normal. You have to do specific steps to stop the biting phenomena in budgies, and then you're all good. To eliminate the biting response in budgies, we first need to find out the reasons that can provoke these cute birds to bite. Although the biting is nothing too severe and can be because of short-term mood changes, you can still control it by knowing the reason behind it. Consider your budgie as a new friend who is scared, fearful, and doubtful, mainly because everything is new for him, and this new friend bites when he is worried. Now, in that scenario, you can make the bird as comfortable as you can by being gentle. Never lose your cool in front of the budgie. Birds and animals do not forget your nature once they see it, so be remarkably delicate and kind. If your budgie doesn't want to interact with you, that's completely fine. Give your bird some time to settle, and after 1 or 2 days, try to play with him again. Otherwise, it won't stop biting. They say pets are like children, so you need to give them proper attention, love, and care. Otherwise, they do not get comfortable with you or like you. Just imagine that you have a pet budgie and the poor bird is always alone. You do not talk to your budgie or play with him because you're genuinely busy. So, the bird becomes annoyed and bored. You have to take out some time of your day to feed your budgie yourself or play with him, and it will surely change the boredom situation, and your budgie will stop biting you. When you go overboard with playing or trying to set the routine of your budgie according to your time, then it will be quite a problem. Budgies, like all other living organisms, get tired and sleep, and you can't just come home and wake them up and start playing with them. And even if you want to change their routine, do it slowly. Give the bird some time to adjust and then play with him. You can also reward your budgie for not biting. Budgies do need a mating partner, like all living organisms. Otherwise, the sexual tension keeps on building up in them, and then they try to bite you because you are not giving them what they want. Some budgies get so possessive of their owners that they start biting everyone, the owner, and the people who talk or spend time with their owners. All your budgie wants from you at that mating stage is attention and extra care. And if the concentration divides, they are the first to sense it. So, an excellent suggestion is to find your bird a mating partner so that he can release the sexual energy. There are days when you are busy with the office or some other work, and you stop paying attention to the bird. And when you continue to ignore and avoid unintentionally, it will bite whenever you go near. Budgies have emotions as well, and they can't express them like humans. They only convey their messages through learned behavior. If biting is the behavior, then they are going to bite you to tell you that they are frustrated. Budgies also get frustrated when the food you are giving them is not right. So, take care of their diet as well. Birds and animals learn certain behaviors and responsiveness, so biting is a learned phenomenon by them over time. They are not going to bite you all the time, but initially when they start it and you ignore it with a smile, act a little kind and start playing with your budgie then. Your pet will think of biting as a means to get you to play with him. You are not allowed to yell at them. Instead, you need to stop playing when your budgie bites you. Try to make the bird realize that biting makes you annoyed. If you are playing with your budgie, and he bites you, then stop playing with him. That will give him an idea about the severity of a bite, and that is how you can control the biting. Now that we have discussed all the possible reasons that can lead your pet bird to bite you, we need to discuss further all the possible ways to stop the biting reaction in your budgies. Budgies have anxiety issues, and it gets worse when the pet owners don't realize that. And biting is so often an outcome of that anxiety. So, be easy on budgies and give them the time to adjust to your home, and do not make them play with you when they don't want to. It will only frustrate them if you do that. That's not going to help with their anxiety and biting mechanism. Most of the time, when you adopt pets, it takes a minimum of 4 to 5 weeks for them to adjust. At least give them that period. Try to make a friendly bond with them and let them come to you instead of you grabbing them to yourself by force. You must have heard that love is the solution to every problem. In Budgie's case, it is true. You can give them calming massages and train them not to bite you while doing that. You will have to provide extra affection if you are a parent of a single budgie or if there is no one else in your house. If you are living with your family, then little attention from all of you will make the day of your little budgie. Otherwise, you will have to do it all on your own. Budgies love playing with toys. Try to surprise them with a new toy every month. You will be able to see the excitement and happiness on their faces whenever they get it. They will be hyperactive that day and will be extra nice to you. You can also give them some sweets as a treat. When you make them happy like that, they will appreciate it a lot and eventually stop biting you. Sometimes, no matter how good a pet parent you are, your pets don't feel complete. To fill that missing space, you can adopt another budgie. If you have a female budgie, you can adopt a male and vice versa. That will increase your responsibility, but it will cut you some slack as well. It will resolve the mating issue, and your budgie will no longer bite you as well, as you won't be worried when you leave for work, because the other budgie will give your budgie great company. When we come home from work, we want a clean sofa to relax on, and we need a clean bed to sleep in. We also need healthy and delicious food. If our sleep cycle is disturbed when we don't meet our nutritional needs, then we get annoyed and irritated. Our hormones get imbalanced because of improper diet. So, the same is the case with budgies or any other living organism in the world. You need to maintain a peaceful and clean environment for your budgie. If you have a cage where you put your budgie, then you need to clean it properly at least once a day. You also need to take care of what you are putting inside their stomachs, because you are responsible for their nutritional needs. Otherwise, they will get frustrated and irritated, and as a response, they will bite. If your budgie doesn't stop biting, even after doing all of the steps mentioned above earlier, then you need to go to a vet. It is a possibility that something is going on inside their bodies, and that is why they are reacting this way. So, first, try to handle the biting on your own, as it is the most common response in budgies, but if you feel the need to go to a vet, then you must. But going to the vet only because your budgie bites you is not necessary. Remember, one thing before adopting a pet is that it's not going to be that easy all the time. There are going to be days when you and your pet are like best buddies, and there are also going to be days when you want entirely to ignore them. But that is not because your pet is annoying you all the time. It can be the other way around. So, be very careful with your reactions and responsive approaches to when a budgie bites you. Most of us have a built-in mechanism of yelling as a response to anything unexpected or slightly uncomfortable. Please do not shout at your budgie when the budgie bites you, because you will never be able to create a friendly bond with him that way. Animals and birds get scared and enrage quickly, so do not ever mistreat them. Your budgie otherwise will have trust issues with you. Stay poised and affectionate even if your budgie bites you, because you neither want to scare your pet nor you want to make him bite you often. Punishing your budgie by pushing them, grabbing them in a way that hurts them, or torturing them with some object is ethically and morally wrong on so many levels. When babies cry whenever they need something, we do not hurt them by hitting. Instead, we give them extra care and attention. Think of biting as the same as crying. Budgies bite when they need something or when they are trying to tell you what they want. They can't speak like you or tell you the issues they are facing, so please be easy on them. Another wrong approach is ignoring your budgie to the point where they get physically sick. Do not adopt a pet if you are too scared to have one, or if you have no time to play with them, because it is not healthy at all. If you are genuinely busy, then you can give them to your close relatives or friends for some time that will change the environment of your budgie and will provide you some time to focus on your work. When your job ends, you can bring them back home. Shower your budgie with some extra love and affection so that they can trust you and develop a bond with you. Once you create that bond and friendship between your budgie and you, everything will go smoothly.
Okay. Hey. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. If you want more videos, make sure to subscribe. And I hope your budgie doesn't bite your finger.
Watch next, previous video, or how to tame baby budgie birds. Visit our official webpage for more information and budgie care.